Hello, YouTube. How are you? Good morning. So I'm waking up this morning. I gave the queen her breakfast, took a nice hot shower, and I'm ready to start my day. And today has officially started nope weather for me. What is nope weather when it's doggone too cold? It's currently 27 degrees here in Albuquerque, and it's just nope, I'm not going outside. No, I'm not. No, no, no. I was born in Florida. I like the heat. I'm sorry. No disrespect to those of you that love the cold weather, but I just can't hang with it. I'd rather stay inside, have a nice hot cup of coffee, spend time with the queen, get some work done, and stay out of the cold. But that's okay because we got some stuff to go over today. We got some reacting to do. And good news, I'm not reacting to Chantal's entire live stream. There really is no reason to do so. As a matter of fact, there were people trying to react to her last night. They just cut it off. Yeah, that's how bad it is. I am not someone that I need a lot of water, but I think with Chantal's content, I might keep some water around because it's so dry, it's going to make me thirsty. But instead of reacting to Chantal's live stream as it is and boring you guys to death, and I'm not down for that, I don't want to bore you. And I don't want to bore myself either. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over the Twitter stuff. There's not a whole lot, but there's some cool stuff mixed in with the Chantal stuff. And I'm going to react to Hot Wasabi. Because Hot Wasabi had like a 16-minute video, like cutting down and basically give you guys a gist of what's going on. And we'll just call it a day for that live. So, Chantal was gone for 2 days. Nobody knew what was going on. Was she flying back to Syria? Everybody thought maybe she would be because that's her pattern. When something comes out about a man she likes being with another woman, it triggers her and she goes back to Syria. Or maybe she had a medical emergency. Again, nobody knew for sure. After 2 days of being gone, she appeared back. And what did she do? She made a live stream called We're Moving On. And here's where it gets really, 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 really weird. She had a picture of Salah with a woman, somebody's profile picture, I believe it was McMuffin, and then she had a picture with a man. It was pure clickbait. It was fake bait. That's what I'm going to call it now, fake baiting. She's fake baiting people, making people think when they look at the thumbnail, she's got a new man. Oh my God, we have to watch her. How pathetic. How pathetic is it that you have 100K plus channel and the way you get people to watch you is by lying to them, conning them, scanning. She's scanning people, scamming them. You got to lie to your audience to get them to watch you. They'll click on the live saying, what's going on here? And that's how you're getting your views, Chantal. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. You refuse to do great content, which will get people watching and keep them watching, but instead you're using cheap, stupid tricks to get them to watch you. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. And she's talking about a few other things like how she's going to get her life together and she's got to get herself together. Y'all give it 48 hours. She'll be right back to what she was doing. She said she spent time with her aunt. Maybe the aunt was kind of doing a sort of intervention of sorts, trying to talk to Foodie and get her head straight. We'll see how long that lasts. But in the meantime, how about we go over those Twitter peeps? There's some cool stuff I got to show you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this react. It's time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps, and I am set and ready to go. I got my coffee. Queen Booger's been fed. She's happy. She's going to get her shipment of stinky food in today. I got to order her stinky food. You're like, what is stinky food? She likes fancy feast cat food. There's fish and shrimp. The stinkiest, smelliest stuff you've ever seen in your life. She loves it. Gonna have to get her some more today. She loves that stinky food. All right, so for those of you that are on Twitter that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you not on Twitter, that's why I do the Twitter peeps. So you guys can keep up with all the news and the gossip and see all the cool stuff that's on Twitter since you're not there. Okay, so before we get into the first tweet, let's go into this one first from Fondue Spiteful Beach. Saying, Foodie Beauty Cutie, you may have created a fake AI man, but I assure you Salah is screwing everything moving. Your delusions and ignorance astound me. So this was the original thumbnail saying, we've moved on. She was gone for 2 days, and then she pops back up with this. A picture of Salah with somebody and a picture of herself with somebody. And Chantal, this is so Foodie Beauty coded. Yes, it is. Because you are a narc. And narcs, when they're with somebody, they can't stand the thought of being alone and the person that they've let go or has left them being with someone while they're by themselves. So here you are doing high school stuff. Oh, you're with somebody? Then I'm with somebody too. Look at my man. Yeah, but your man is fake. That is AI generated. That's not even a real person. This is so immature high school stuff. This is weird. This is you wanting to live in the delusion that you're in a relationship somewhere. Are you trying to make him jealous? I don't think Salah is jealous of anybody that's with you. He let you leave Syria. And as I said before in the video that I posted before this, if he really loved you, you'd be there right now. Because two people who really adore each other, nothing can keep them apart. And I mean nothing. If he's not really talking to you, if he's barely speaking to you, you know what, Foodie? I know that you had trouble reading a room, but I got my glasses on so I can. Let me help you, since obviously you need help, since you don't have the ability to read a room. He's sending you the messages. He's sending you the updates from Julia, not because he cares about you, but because he knows what a big mouth you are on YouTube when you get mad. So he's feeding you little scraps of attention and giving you a little interaction so you don't blow up, so that he can live his life peacefully in Syria without you going nuts and without you coming on YouTube and spilling whatever dirt or hateful words that you have about him and his family. He's like, let me give her a little bit of something today so she'll stay quiet. Give her a little something, she's happy, and then she'll just go ahead and leave me alone. That's what's going on here. Again, read the room. Try at least. You're not reading it properly. I'll do it for you. I just did it. Yeah, but you're over here trying to make him jealous. It's not working. And all the time that you were with Salah, he was never alone for long, was he? He was getting text on his phone. He had pictures on his phone. He was going out and seeing everybody. I mean, snap the fingers, he's with someone. You, on the other hand, you don't have much in the way of options. Nobody is signing on to be your new man. And you don't have the income to attract a man, because that's how you attract a man, is through money. You're not doing it through, hey, I'm a good person. I've got good qualities. I've got good energy. You don't have none of that. You wanted to stay awful with all kinds of issues and use money as the main lure to get a man on the hook. Well, guess what? Your hook's pretty small these days. Your money is shrinking. Don't nobody want to deal with all of you. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. So this little attempt at, I'm trying to make him jealous. I'm trying to show him that I've moved on. When he hears that this is AI generated, it's going to make you look more pathetic. He's going to be laughing into the void. He's going to be laughing. And he's going to be playing more in your face. But going back to this tweet, Florida Salt and Sass says, I've been a delinquent girl worlder lately. The holidays have had us busy with friends and family. So I finally had a moment, and this happened. Yeah, it did. So she changed the title from "We've Moved On" to "AI is Crazy." Because as you can imagine, the beaters in chat were like, "Who is this person? Who is it?" And then she finally confessed, "Oh, it's AI." You're wanting to live in your delusions, Foodie, that you're still with somebody. You're not with anybody. No one wants to be with you. You've not done the work on yourself for anyone to go, I really like this person. I want to be with them. So now you're resorting to making up AI men. Is it because you don't have the money to lure in a sucker to be your companion until they figure out that you're too much of a mess? I think so. Mrs. Robinson says he doesn't care, Chantal. He doesn't want you back. She's a 16-year-old trying to make him jealous with AI crap. I have secondhand embarrassment. Also, she left the kitten alone the whole weekend. Y'all, don't get me started on that. I heard about that. And I also heard something else, that the kitten was crying in the background. Chantal, is the cat in heat? It wouldn't surprise me. Female kittens, cats, can go into heat between the ages of 5 months and 9 months. And she got the kitten at 4 months old. So the timeline would kind of track. Is that why you left the kitten alone for days? Because that's kind of what you did in Kuwait. When Julia was in heat, you went down to the pool room so nobody would know that she was in heat until people finally figured it out. Kelly says, here we go again. Let's listen.
For my complete future happiness and longevity of life is as follows. Okay. I need to work on my imam, like improve my deen, work on my deen, read the Quran, do the prayers, all of them. Be more halal, work out, make meals for myself, like make it like a ritual, like a nightly ritual.
These are all good things, Foodie, but saying them and doing them are two different things. Anybody could say anything. I could say, I'm going to go climb Mount Everest tomorrow. I'm going to go visit the, San Francisco Bridge. I'm going to go to Paris. But until I actually do it, it's just words in the air. You can put the thought in your mind and you can use it to inspire you, and then start making a blueprint, a plan of like, okay, I want to do this. How can I accomplish this? And then start working on accomplishing what you say you want. You never do the follow through. You get excited by the thoughts and the words, and then you just leave it alone. You never put any effort forth to do the things that you say you're going to do. You get that steam going and then you lose it. You just don't get motivated enough and don't get the fire under your butt enough.
Like self-care, make that like my day. I have to occupy.
You know what? Let me fix that for you. Instead of making self-care your day, how about making self-care your life? What a thought, eh? Make self-care your life. Take care of yourself before you throw money at guys that don't give a crap. Before you spend money on things that don't matter. Before you spend money on things that hurt you, take care of you. Be your own best friend. Be the best friend to yourself that you wish somebody else would be to you. Take care of you first. You got a lot of self-care that you need to do. It's overdue. But you keep throwing money at people that don't give a crap. And you keep spending money on things that are harmful to you. And then you cry and complain about, my life is so horrible. It's because you don't take care of that life. That's why. It's not because if anybody is against you. It's because you are against you. Before anybody's against you, you are against yourself. You are your own worst enemy, and you keep shooting yourself in the foot.
Occupy my time with like healthy stuff. Like I have to do some kind of workout. I have to move my body.
Yeah, you do. Another thing, Foodie was saying that she's got a hobble hip. Is that a thing? Let me go look to see if that is a thing. Hold on. Okay, I just did a quick search on Google to see is there such a thing as hobble hip. There is not. There is no such thing as hobble hip. You could have bad hips. You could have really bad hips from many different things, but I didn't see anything as far as hobble hip. And Chantal, if you got problems with your hips, it could be for a variety of reasons. It could be from the strain and the stress that your body is under, carrying way too much weight. You're 5 feet tall. You should be in the neighborhood of like, say, 100, 120 pounds, maybe. And you're over 500. You got a tiny skeleton underneath the body mass. You're putting it through tremendous strain, carrying all that weight. So it wouldn't surprise me if your back hurts. It wouldn't surprise me if your hips hurt. I'm actually surprised you don't have a pinched nerve by now. Or you've got a dislocated disc. I mean, that's a miracle. But if you got bad hips, it could be because you're not moving enough. You're not moving around and your muscles are being affected. They're not as strong as they could be because you don't want to move. All you do is sit around and seal all day. Madam, you are a person. You're supposed to move. You are not a marine animal laying on a beach. So get off that couch and do something.
I have a hobble hip.
There's no such thing as hobble hip. You know what, Chantal? Look, I know in the past you've had some feedies that pay for content. And I'm well aware of the fact that there are feedies out there that they might be giving you money to lay around, to seal, to not move, because that's part of their fetish. They want you big. They want you immobile, perhaps. They want you to give the appearance of like, I'm so big I can't move. But just because they are paying you for that crap doesn't mean that when the camera's turned off, you can't move. You can't do things for yourself. You can keep up with their little fantasy and do things for yourself and keep yourself somewhat healthy. You don't have to lean completely into their fantasy if it's hurting you. I'm just saying. They want to fatten you up like livestock and get you to the point of being immobile. But ask yourself the question, if you become completely immobile, who's going to take care of you? There's no one around you that wants that job, is going to take on that job. And if you become immobile, and here's something else to think about, madam. Do you realize the money that you're going to have to spend for all the equipment if you want to stay at home? The special weight appropriate bed, the wheelchair, the lifter bar. Pardon me. So sorry. Nurses around the clock. It's going to run you into the thousands. Pardon me. I am so sorry. There's something stuck in my throat. Excuse me. Pardon me for a moment. So sorry. But it looks appealing until it's not. You know? It looks appealing until it's not appealing. Then you're in trouble. You know, she thinks it's all cute to lay around and seal, but she's not going to think it's cute when she can't get up and nobody's around to lift her up. 500 Kids and No Money says Foodie Beauty really dipped out for the entire weekend and left her 5-month-old kitten alone. 3 days, a baby cat alone. I'm going to shut up, or else I'm going to say something that's going to get my channel taken away from me. But just read my mind. Okay? I wish that YouTube would allow curse words. Let's put it that way. I'd be saying a lot of them. Nature is Amazing says, dude walked into a field and started calling cows by their names like it's roll call. And they're answering. Y'all want to see this? It's like This is going to take us all back to being in school, and we're sitting in the classroom and the teacher's calling your name and you got to say here.
Atenção a todos na hora da chamada. Vou falar uma vez só, hein? Vamos lá. Mateus. Gente. Gabriel. Gente. Tiago. Gente. Lucas. Faltou, né? Daniel.
That is funny. Cows actually sounding off when you say their name.
Felipe. Presente, molecão. Leandro.
He's got those cows well trained. Well trained. Well done, sir. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, let me save y'all some time. Chat highlights from tonight's live stream. Same copy and paste content night after night until return to Canada. Chantal, you're cooked. You're washed up. So what were the Beezers saying? Let's see. Nugget says, gummies are hitting. Nothing matters now, because when she did the stream, she was not completely sober. Tasha says, girl, it's your stream. You tell us what you're cooking and how you're going to make it. Yeah, because Chantal does the same thing every time. She comes on stream and she goes, what should I eat? What should I cook? Why are you asking the chat? You're the one eating the food. You know what you have in the house. You know what you can get. Why are you involving your chat in what you're eating? Oh, that's right, because that's something else the feedies like. They want to be involved in feeding you and what you're eating and determining what you eat. It's a feedie thing. You're looking for the feedies in the audience. You're sending out the bat signal. You're tossing out your fishing line. Hey, who's in here? Who's a feedie that will pay for content off of YouTube? Is that it? I think so. Casey says you become incoherent in just 20 minutes. Fiona says, what's more depressing than a 40-year-old blank? Being a 60-year-old blank. Blush Queen says, this is boring. Fiona says, my mom is a blank like Chantal. She'll die alone. Everyone got fed up. Blush Queen says, your audience already got you back to Canada, so now you'll do nothing. Are you Beezers getting it? Didn't I say in the last react that I did, when she needs you, she needs you. And she's so nice to you. She'll promise you anything. She'll promise to do anything. But the moment she gets what she wants, whatever promises she made to you are null and void. She'll just toss those right out the window. She got what she wanted. She got your money. And now that you guys are all tapped out, she doesn't have to do what she promised. And she isn't. She's not even trying. And I don't want to hear any nonsense about, oh, Rose Thorne, you're being mean. She's inside the house. It's cold outside. Yeah, I know. It's cold outside here. But doggone it, if I got $10,000 from people, not that I would ask because that's ridiculous, but if my audience helped me out of a hard spot, I would find something to do around here. We play some board games or something. I get creative. I get real creative because, if people give to you, you should give back. It should be, like an equal system, equal measure of you give me something, I give you something. You don't just take something and then not give back. That's selfish. But that's Foodie. She is selfish. She's selfish-minded. She's selfish-hearted, has always been that way. And you Beezers over there need to realize that you are dealing with and subbed up to a selfish person that don't care. She looks at all of you as her piggy bank that gives her money when she needs money. Or if somebody's rejected her, she can cry on your shoulders, but you give to her, she doesn't give back. And she knows you guys will let her get away with just taking all the time and you won't call her out for it. Going back to this though, Nothing to be seen here says nothing is more annoying than sitting watching somebody hammered and sloppy. This is really getting old. Have a good week, everybody. Seems like some of the beezers are leaving her, and I can't say that I blame them. Stephanie Cowpat says, I'm going to call your Islamic counselor and tell her to drop in on you. We got more. Miss P says, what does Salah think about the state of you in these lives? You're still married, so doesn't it reflect on him? Well, if Salah were seeing her this way, that just gives him more reason to go, nope, I'm not having her back. Wake and Bake says, why are you being mysterious about the divorce now while you were so vocal about it in the beginning? I honestly don't get it, because she's still hoping that he'll allow her back. She's on her best behavior. So she was being the good girl, drinking the cups of coffee, not coming on camera as high as usual. And now she's trying to make him jealous. Do y'all see what's going on here? Well, being a good girl didn't work. So now I'm going to try to make him jealous. Like, somebody's after me. You better come after me. She tried that with Nader. It did not work. And she's trying it with Salah. I guess she didn't learn her lesson. Nugget says, you're hard to understand. Definitely says, do you want to literally do anything? No, she doesn't. Casey says, does doing this ever feel like Groundhog Day to you? Nope. She's very happy to stay in a numb state, and one day passes into the next, and they're all the same. Here's a super chat saying, slurring and hijab, same spot every day, pathetic. Yeah, this is her own subs talking. But here's where you made a mistake, Bobby. So she's doing all of this, you're not happy with it, and you're giving her money. I don't know about your parents, but my parents taught me, do not reinforce bad behavior. And if you're giving her money, you are reinforcing bad behavior, are you not? You're giving her monetary compensation for acting badly. And should that be happening? No. Because if she continues to get money for bad behavior, she's going to keep it up. She's not going to change. But I'll let you learn that lesson on your own. Casey says she's not deciding what to eat because that takes away one of the only things she wants to talk about. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, there's more. Welcoming Thrill says, I'll be honest, I thought you were gone because of a family intervention. Well, it's a shame that one wasn't given, because she does need help. Definitely not swag. Daddy says, babe, you're past slurring. Larry Mondella says, man, with all due respect, you sound like Anna Nicole Smith in her final Bees era. Oh my goodness. Whew. Stephanie Cowpat says, yes, at least 10 people said you're slurring. So she thinks she's being slick coming on camera, not as high, thinking that nobody will notice her being high, and it's that noticeable. We don't deserve. Cat says, why does this system work better than human relationships? Yep, these are people that the cat distribution system came to them. Look, sometimes they just hop in your car. You don't find a cat, they find you. Cat delivery. Here comes another. They just hop in your car like, you're taking me home. Don't even try to fight it. Oh, here's another. She just said, you're taking me home. You're my Uber back home. Oh, look at the babies. Oh my God. I can't, my heart. Look. Here's something sweet. L Bunny says the cat was about to give birth, so they took the pit bull out of the house just in case. But the cat was calling for it, so they brought it back, and now it's a proud papa. So I bet the cat and the pit bull grew up together. Maybe they're brother and sister. And the pit bull doesn't want to hurt the kittens. It wants to protect them. Look, it's being protective. It's a beautiful pit. Beautiful dog. But the pit bull is being the guardian. That is so sweet. Look. He's like, I just want to sniff them. I want to know what they smell like. I want to clean them. What an awesome pit bull. And I'll tell you what, those are well-protected kittens with that pity around. Let me tell you, not that mama's going to do a sloppy job, because mama cats, they got teeth and claws and they know how to use them. But with a pit bull there too, ain't nothing happening to those babies. Nothing at all. Foop Olympic says, Chantal explains the prompts she used to generate the AI photos in her thumbnail. Desperate and delusional is one heck of a combination, girl. So let's listen.
So for the AI commands, when I was making that, I put my picture and I put handsome Arab man beside me looking lovingly. That's what they came up with. And you know what the thing is?
You know what? I'm getting some vibes here. Those of us that were children and played with dolls, if your parents gave you a doll or a stuffed animal, like you when you're young and you're innocent, you role play with the stuffed animals or the Barbie dolls, right? She's 41, about to be 42. And this is the more modern version of playing dolls. She's not playing with children's dolls. She's playing with AI in order to stay in her delusion. It is so sad to me. You're so desperate to stay in your delusion that you're going to AI and making up a man that don't exist just so you'll have somebody. Chantal, do you talk to the AI photo? Do you honestly think that that's your real man? Because, girl, you need help. Oh, no. We don't deserve cats. I ordered a cat pillow shaped like my cat, and this was his reaction. The cat's like, really? Really, you got the pillow? Am I not enough for you? Why did you have to get the pillow? I am not amused. That is the perfect I am not amused video right there. Like, really? Really? Seriously? You're going to do that to me? I am not happy right now. And how about this is so cute? Since helping an injured bird, an orange kitten hasn't left its side. The sight of them sleeping together or touching each other symbolizes the beauty of friendship between different species. This heartwarming and touching scene also shows the possibility of love. A kitten and a little baby bird. Kitten in the burb. Aww. Look at that. Best friends forever. Aww. That is so sweet. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, never forget, cutie. Solana's family see you for who you are, and I truly believe Don't Talk to Me was mild compared to her normal unhinged crap she does behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure there was a lot more going on when the camera was turned off. And this was the comment that Salah made to her when she was being rude, saying, I see how the chat insulting me after you cry victim to them, and you make them imagine how bad I am after you threaten to destroy my house. So evil and dangerous you are. And you wonder why he's feeding you scraps, Foodie. He might be sending you updates of Julia if he's talking to you at all. I've got my doubts. But if he's sending you any kind of updates of Julia, that's all you're getting. But he's doing it to keep your mouth shut because he knows that if he cuts out full contact, you're going to go full throttle. We don't deserve cats. Puppy was abandoned by his mother, taken in by a mama cat instead. Aw. Puppy's got a mama, and mama's got an extra baby who's bigger than the rest of her babies. But I'm sure that the puppy will grow up and be a protector to mom and the rest of the babies. What do you guys think? Okay, anything else here? T says, hey, Foodie Beauty, do you think this aged well? You were entertaining being a second wife rather than taking of your dwindling income and health. Let's see. This is an older clip.
Of course he wants to be with me. I'm gorgeous. I'm pretty successful. I'm funny. And I'm pretty good at some other things that men need, okay?
Well, apparently you ain't that good. And apparently he has a different point of view and opinion because you're not there. and he's with somebody else. So if you're all of these things, if you are a, top shelf female quality, why aren't you there? Why doesn't he want you back? I guess he feels differently, huh?
And if going to Canada is a bonus as well and getting a better passport, oh well. And if we go to Canada and he leaves me for someone else, there's a lot of men in the sea. I don't care.
Well, if there's so many men, Foodie, why are you making an AI photo of a man that doesn't even exist? If there's so many men, if there's so many men that want to chase you, be with you, talk with you, why are you making an AI photo? Why? I'm sure you're back on Tinder and Plenty of Fish and all those other sites looking for a man, but I'll tell you what, if you're fat fishing, if you're catfishing people, that never turns out well. Even if you start a conversation with a man with fake photos and you're lying about yourself, once they find out the truth, they're going to run the other way. Absolutely run the other way. So if you want someone to be in your company and be happy, you need to work on yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck to long distance stuff. Oh, look, we don't deserve cats. Every day my cat goes out for a walk with her kittens. Today she came back with a new member of the family, a baby deer. Aw, well, the mother don't mind and the kittens don't mind, so I guess it's all okay. Look at that. Oh, you don't deserve cats when your cat comes to you to complain about her kid. Like, I need a babysitter. The little one's too rambunctious. Help me. It's like a little baby booger. Look at it. It does look like Booger when she was a baby. Look at her. And that is why Booger has the name that she does. Because she was just like that. She was a rambunctious little thing. Booger. Oh, look at this Cats for Happiness. Look at this floof. Look at the floof. The fuzzy butt. Fall in love with that face. And here's something inspiring from Enzinator. This mother cat has no front legs, but doesn't hold back from playing with her kitten. A mother's heart is above all. So the mother has no front legs, but that's not stopping her from playing with her baby. Look. Mom's like, I can still play with you. What a great mom. And cats that make you go, awesome. More people need to adopt your cats. And I do agree. A lot of people go to shelters and they just look for the kittens and the puppies because they're young. But if you're looking to adopt, don't forget about the senior cats. There's nothing wrong with them. A lot of people don't adopt senior cats because they're like, oh, they'll just live a couple of years and then they're going to be gone and then I'm going to be heartbroken. Yeah, but you can make such a difference in that animal's life. Be there for it, love it, give it some good memories, and it can give you a lot of love and companionship for a while. So please don't forget or neglect the senior pets at these shelters, y'all. Don't walk past their cages, because you never know. You never know that senior cat that you thought would just live a couple of years, it ends up living a lot longer than that just because you have so much love for it. All right, so what else we got here? One more thing. Mama cat's first moment protecting her babies. This beautiful tortie with baby torties. Aww. Okay, that's enough of cute stuff. We got to go on to something not so cute. Ugh, Foodie. And again, this is courtesy of Hot WASABI. Thank you, Hot WASABI, for just clipping this down because I don't know if I could make it through her stream. I could not. It's too much. It is so dry. I got cotton mouth because of Chantal's content. I need my coffee milk today. It is just too pathetic. But I will leave Hot WASABI's link down below in the description. If you guys want to check out Hot WASABI and sub up to them and keep up with the little clips, feel free, and I do encourage it. So let's get going and see what Chantal has to say.
No, I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Oh, no. Hi! Not the AI boyfriend. Speak for yourself. I'm sorry, but Mahmoud is very real. I'm not in Canada. I'm in Syria and I brought my cloud couch. Have you brushed your teeth since you've been in Canada?
Was that the plan, Chantal, to be gone for a couple of days and fake bait everybody? Because I know you were on Twitter. I know you've been on YouTube and you've seen the speculation and you wanted that to build up. You wanted to build up the anticipation because everybody wondering where you are, what's going on. And sometimes you'll do that too. Sometimes you'll take a little break on purpose just to purposely inflate your views when you get back. And on top of that, you throw in the fake baiting. I'm with somebody. People rushing to your chat. What's going on? What's happening here? And then they find out that you just faked them out.
Yes. Okay, so picking your teeth is so rude. Okay, there's going to be like people who don't realize how good AI is that think that that's going to be real. So for the AI commands, when I was making that, I put my picture and I put handsome Arab man beside me looking lovingly. That's what they came up with. And you know,
I don't know if this picture on the left is a real picture. I know this one over here ain't. I know this one over here is not.
what the thing is? Salah is 100 million times handsomer. So then when I did the prompts for his AI partner, I put, slightly dumpy, slightly attractive Arab woman.
You jealous witch. And I would like to have a word with you about the way you've been talking about the Muslim ladies. I am not Muslim, but I find your words offensive. Calling these second or third wives baby makers. Can we have a word? Can we have one? You jealous witch. Chantal, you shouldn't be talking about the Muslim ladies or wives like that. It is so offensive. Saying that's their only job is to be a baby maker. I'm sure there are lots of Muslim men who marry Muslim women because they love them and they want them to be their life partner. And it's not for me to judge if a man has 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives. But you're too insecure and jealous to be a second or third wife. But the fact that you're calling the Muslim ladies baby makers says everything I need to know about how you get along with a second, third, or fourth wife. Your opinion of them already is horrible. Oh, their job is to make babies. Let me remind you of something that you said long ago, and it's in a live stream too. You said that you wished that you could get pregnant so you could baby trap a man. You actually said that you wish you had the ability to get pregnant, not to make a family with a man, but to baby trap him so that he can't escape you. And I'm sure you were mad about the fact that you could not baby trap Nader with you or even Salah with you. So you're jealous of any woman who has the ability and the fertility to get pregnant. But I'm sure their motivation to get pregnant is not to baby trap a man. It's to make a family with a man. But I found it offensive the way you're talking about the Muslim ladies. You need to stop that. How can you claim to be Muslim? How can you claim that you're into that faith and refer to Muslim women in that way? Stop it. Stop it. That is so disrespectful. Quit it.
Anyway, so I went to have a weekend with my aunt, which I unfortunately will not do ever again. I mean, I will maybe go overnight, but I'm not leaving my cat. I don't know what it is, but I've really bonded with this cat, like really bad.
If you were really bonded with the cat, why did you leave it alone for 3 days? Liar.
And I can't stand being away from her. I can't.
But you left for 3 days. You were so bonded with her. Why didn't you take the cat with you, ma'am? Put her in the carrier and go.
Stand the thought of her being alone here. So I made sure to just not be too long, but she's so cute when I came back because my heart was racing like the whole time I was there. I'm like, just try to have fun.
Can I ask you a question, Foodie? You had a problem with Julia not bonding to you. Julia preferred Salah. Now you got a kitten that is much more affectionate to you. I don't know if that's because the cat actually likes you, which I kind of doubt because you got nasty energy, or the fact that you're depriving it of food. And I hope that's not the case. But nevertheless, the cat is being more affectionate of you. And yet you're leaving it alone. So it would seem if you're an animal, there's no happy place with you. If they're not affectionate enough, you got a problem with it. If they're too affectionate, you got a problem with it. Which is it? What will make you happy?
And
No, lighter.
her name is Baby Girl because we're going to call her.
Yeah, that happened. So the cat's name is BBG13. Is it because you've had 13 pets that you abandoned and neglected and hurt? But isn't it funny that BBG is really close to BBJ?
BG13. No, I mean, I do miss my pets. See, with Julia, I feel less anxiety. I feel sad when I see her. I know she's taken care of because I get videos from Salah showing him playing with her, showing her drinking the fresh water and eating treats. Vlogmas? Nah. Oh, I don't feel good. I literally just got off the bus. So my mom came to visit me on Saturday, I think it was. And she's like, I'm coming to help you with housework because sometimes when she would come over.
You know, y'all don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. I wish that Salah, if he's still talking to Foodie, if he's still got Julia, I wish that Salah would find a wonderful family that will take care of Julia, someone that verify they can take care of Julia the way she needs to be taken care of. Give her to another family, a trustworthy family, because then if he gave Julia to another family, then he would have no reason to talk to Chantal. Just send her a text saying, Julia is with another family. She's being well taken care of. You've got nothing to worry about. And that way Chantal does not have a reason to contact him because Chantal is using the cat as a way to keep contacting him and bothering him. If he wants to be completely free of Foodie, let another wonderful family take care of her. Find somebody trustworthy. And then just cut all contact with Chantal. Then she'll have no reason to call and bother him.
Over when I was at the villa, when I was going through that really bad depressing stage, my house would be a fucking mess. She would come over and she would not be able. I'm like, don't do any housework. Like, I don't want you doing my housework. You're my mom. I feel bad, but like I was depressed, so she thought that she would have to come here and help me clean, and there was nothing to do.
I doubt that. Or maybe it was because not too long ago, Pete's came over. I'm sure that Pete's had to do some house cleaning. Chantal, I saw a clip of you recently where you basically spit on your own floor in your own house. That's nasty. Why would you do that? Why would you spit in your own house while you're live streaming? That's gross. We all remember Salah telling us about the water bottles everywhere. You're filthy. You're a slob. You don't clean up after yourself unless you have to. Maybe you're expecting a visitor. Then maybe you might do something. But not too long ago, Pete's came to your house. I'm sure that he cleaned up a lot of stuff. You're not exactly, housework Harriet over there. And at 40-something years old, you should be cleaning up after yourself. Do you want a medal because you kept your house clean? Girl, I clean every day. I got a studio apartment. I have to keep it clean. I want to keep it clean. I don't want my place filthy. But you're just filthy in general.
Like, my house is spotless, so I'm very proud of myself for that. Yeah, he sends pics of Julia and videos. So she came over and she drove me back down. I don't have a car right now, right? So she drove me back down to Cornwall. I stayed with my aunt for like a while, just like a couple nights. And then I was like, I don't know, that's pushing it, So I'm just going to stay one night from now on. But like, I don't have a car. So if I go down there and like pay for the bus, I have to take a bus back up. Hi, sweetie. BG13. BG13. The thumbnail. Just a little laughter. So anyways, so I went back down with her, stayed at my aunt's. It was really awesome time. Like, my aunt is like really cool. She's just like so caring. My aunt's hospitality and demeanor is probably like the nicest, coolest. I don't know. She's just an amazing person.
No mention about the rest of the family, though. Do y'all notice that? No mention about her mom or her stepdad or her sister. It's the aunt. And the aunt is a bit of a wild spirit too, like Foodie. And I think that's why the aunt gives her more of a pass, you know, gives her more room. Because she's a bit of a wild spirit too, but maybe the aunt spent time with Chantal to kind of get her head straight, or try to.
So she's perfect for like what I'm going through. Even the haters would probably think she's nice, because whenever haters message her, she tries to see their side. And I'm like, what? Just block them directly. Don't even read their message. What are you looking at me like that for, miss?
You know what, Chantal? I'm going to stick up for Girl World right here, right now. You say we're all a bunch of haters. You got it backwards. Let me course correct you. If we were the haters that you swear that we are, if we hated you, we would say, go ahead, eat all the food you want. Don't get medical help. Don't go to the doctor. Don't go see a therapist. Don't go to inpatient. I've been around the different reaction channels, and many, many times over the years, many of us have said, go to the doctor, take care of yourself. You need inpatient. You need therapy. Have we not said that repeatedly? Now, whether you want to take care of yourself is up to you. But if people truly hated you, why would they say those things? Why? I'll tell you who truly hates you. The people that are in your chat that are encouraging you to eat. The people that come in there talking about food, that know you have a problem with food, that are triggering your food addiction, that want to see you stuff your face. Those are the haters. They see that you're 500 plus pounds and you're listing off all your health problems, and you got problems with food. And they're coming in there to get their fetish fulfilled for free, so they can get their rocks off without having to go to, say, OnlyHands and pay a membership or a subscription to somebody who has an account that if you want to see their content, you got to pay. They're looking for people like you to fulfill their fetish for free. So all they got to do to make that happen is talk about food. And then you get triggered to eat, and you might eat something and they get their fetish fulfilled. They see that you're sick and you need help, but rather than not talk about food, they talk about food. They deliberately trigger your food addiction. As much as I don't like you, I know how awful addiction is. I won't cross that line. Addiction is the worst kind of inner war that you can fight. It sucks. But as much as I don't like you, I wouldn't encourage you to go further in your addiction, but some of your subbies will, and they do. So who are the real haters? The people that call you out, the people that hold you accountable, or the ones who say, I have a fetish. It's a food fetish, and you have a problem with food, and I'm going to trigger your addiction just so I get my fetish fulfilled. Who's the more hateful people? Think about that.
Freaking cute. I cannot handle it. You are dismissed. Did we go anywhere? Well, today we did. Like the one day, no. Today, before I had to go to my bus, we went to this cafe. It was like an Indian cafe. So I had a chai tea. And
I guarantee you she did not get on the bus. As if. More than likely, if she spent time with the aunt came and picked her up. I don't know why she's lying about this detail. Why can't you just say, my aunt came and picked me up? Or I took an Uber. Why do you lie about things you don't have to, Foodie?
And we ordered this like chana something, and it was really good. I have some leftovers. I vlogged a little bit of the cafe. And then I went to Zaytuna Market, which is this Syrian store in Cornwall because I love walking around there and sounding like I know my shit, right? Because I walk in there and it was like a really, really cute, like younger, well, she looked young, but she was a Syrian girl, obviously legal age to work. What? You know, I said, Salam alaikum. And I said that I love like something about Arabic coffee. And she's like, do you want Arabic coffee? I'm like, ooh, gahwa. Like, I know my names. Oh my goodness. Get it. The guy in my thumbnail, his name is Mahmoud. No, women don't have.
Oh my God. What? Not only did she make an AI picture of a guy, a fake picture of a man from AI, she named him? I can't. No, you are not naming an AI guy. No, you're not.
Second husbands in Islam with Meta? Who's that? No, I never had a relationship with anybody named that. Salah's pic looks AI. In his prompt, I just put attractive Arab woman. What is the update, Strawberries? It can't affect the BBJ stuff. Can't affect me anymore. So what is it? You're probably assuming that I'm the type of pathetic woman, desperate woman who sits around all day making AI, fake potential husbands up.
Yeah, you are, and you did. So what do you mean? You did spend all day making fake pictures. You probably made several of them until you found the one you liked. What are you talking about? You did sit around all day making fake AI pictures just so you could make a thumbnail after 2 days being gone, so you could fake bait your audience and your subs and whoever else to watch you. You knew what you were doing. You knew. Come on, Foodie. Foodie. You knew what you were doing. You're like, this is going to generate some interest. People are going to be curious. They're going to watch me, maybe even some of the reactors, until I get online and tell people that it was a fake man. It's not a real man, but I'll get some Google AdSense out of it.
On ChatGPT. I wasn't, but now I am. The AI made both of y'all cross-eyed. I know it always messes us up. I always say, do not touch the original. You mean Mitten? Not Meta. Get a second wife?
She told on herself, I always say, don't touch the original. So you made more than one picture. Thank you for telling on yourself.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. There were times where I considered it. And I know people probably think that Salah would be like right away, like, oh yeah. No, he was weirded out by it. Because honestly, having a second wife, sounds really fine and dandy, but it's a lot of work. I don't know. Ask yourself, would you want?
Okay, this part right here. So this is her talking to Salah in a way saying, well, you better think about getting that second wife, Salah. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of money. Do you want to do it? Like she's putting it down, like trying to maybe to discourage him from getting a second wife. It's a lot of work, Salah. You sure you want to do it? You're just mad because you're not over there.
Want 2 wives to take care of? Have another wife just as like the baby maker? Like what?
See? Has a second wife as the baby maker. Don't talk that way about the beautiful Muslim women. Don't do that. That is so rude.
No, the wives would be equal. They're supposed to be friends.
Yeah, they're supposed to be friends, but you don't like other women. You are jealous of any other woman out there. You look at women as enemies rather than companions. And women can be great companions. They can be great friends. They can be great confidants and helpers. You can go out shopping, have a cup of tea, get some good life advice from a woman. Look at them as a sister rather than an enemy, but that is not you. You're so insecure that even just another woman standing next to you makes you seethe with rage.
This new Foodie Beauty would never look at a man like Metin. No offense. I don't mean to sound nasty about that, but like basically a user. They have a problem with me, but they have no problem when we send them my money, right? Do you really want me to go there? I'm such a useless woman, right? I'm old and I can't have kids, but my money is good, isn't it?
Well, that's not to be rude, Foodie, but that's all you have to offer right now. What else can you put on the table? You can't say I've got good health. You can't say that I've got good mental health, that you don't have issues, that your finances aren't in trouble. What do you have to offer? I mean, feel free to say what your good qualities are, because I haven't seen nor heard of a good quality that you have that would make you valuable to a man. You're not independent. You are not hardworking. You don't clean up after yourself. You don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. You don't want to work, period. What good are you? You're a burden. You're a burden. You expect other people to take care of you, and you're not getting it that adults have things to do. They are busy. A lot of us are busy. We're busy working. We're busy getting things done. We're busy taking care of things and taking care of people that we love. You don't want to take care of nothing. You want to be a toddler. But real toddlers grow up and become independent, but you want to be an adult that never grows up. And that's why nobody's taking you on at all. They're like, nope, 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 nope. 500 pounds of trouble. Nope, nope, nope. Sorry. Nope. I'm slamming the door on that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Could you financially support 2 wives? Honestly, life is really affordable in Syria compared to here. Probably. He wanted me to go to Croatia, and then he freaked out on me that night because I was acting an ass.
Okay, y'all want to know who is she talking about? So for those who weren't around during Crackhead Olympics, let me just fill in the blanks, give the context, because you're like, who is she talking about? During Crackhead Olympics, Chantal was allegedly talking to a man. His name was Meaton, and I guess he lived in Croatia. This person, Meaton, had a problem with her being high. He didn't like the fact that she was always high, and he just basically cut it off because she just could not stop being high. But according to her, she was talking to this man, and this man said, nope, you're living a lifestyle that I'm not living. I'm not down with it. So goodbye. That's who she's talking about. And it's weird that she's talking about him right now because Meaton happened a long time ago. Why are you bringing him up, Foodie?
He's like, okay, I watch your live. And you guys know what my lives were like back then.
What do you mean how they were back then? You were high then, you're high now. What's the difference? What is the difference?
I dodged a bullet. We can't all agree on that.
You dodged a bullet. He dodged one. And I'm sure that BB feels the same way. He dodged the bullet by letting you go early. I heard that BB has a channel. I'm sure that if he ever saw Chantal like this, he'd go, yeah, I made the right decision.
I just want you to know, if anything happens to me, it was them.
This is the way you were talking about Salah's family. If something happens to me, it was them. Although you swore up and down they were so nice to you. So if they were so nice to you, why were you making these comments? And any man who loves his family that heard those words come out of your mouth, who values his family, would say, nope, this is not the person I want around my family. Because they are not about that life of getting along with the in-laws, with the family, wanting to be friends, wanting to be helpful. No, no, no. No, you're very quick to point a finger at people that have done nothing to you.
It was him, it was them. My life is nuts. I'm sure just not even being online for 2 days and people's minds are running wild. Where's Foodie Beauty? I love this cat. So yes, don't worry, I am keeping her. It's just hard realizing that this is really a journey going forward. There's no other time like the present to really start working on myself. No.
Well, do you know how you start a journey, Foodie? You get up and move. Journeys require movement. They require action. No movement, no action, no journey. Laying on a couch does not make a journey happen.
Oh, I'm not going to Syria. I think baby girl is her name, BG13. A vet appointment? Yes. So I'm going to get a call at the beginning of at the end of December they're going to give me a time at the beginning, first 2 weeks of January, supposed to. Yeah, I got to get my health insurance. I'm going to get it. I'm just going to strap in, man. Like, what if I actually just lock in? I have nowhere. I can't do anything else. I'm in a lease. Like, I have to stay. I can't abandon the cat. I don't want to.
I gave my cats away for you.
13.
You can't abandon the cat, but you probably will. I mean, guaranteed if Salah made that phone call, made that text and said, I want you here, you don't think she'd let go of the cat and the lease in a hot minute? She wouldn't think twice. But you're right, Foodie. For now, you're locked into a lease and you were given a gift. If you're in an apartment that gave you 2 months free rent, girl, you should have been hitting the ground running immediately. And if YouTube starts looking at your numbers at the first of the year and your numbers don't look good, they may decide to demonetize you. So you got to make another decision. Do you want to keep on with this boring, dry content, this dehydrated content, or are you going to put your foot to the gas pedal and get going? Because YouTube is all about the numbers. They don't care about how long you've been on YouTube or the fact that you're foodie beauty. If your numbers stay low, they may say the juice ain't worth the squeeze and let you go. And then what you gonna do? This is your only income. Figure it out.
For your 13th cat. I should count the number and name her that. I'll just try. I have to really try. And I just like, holy, this is really scary. It's scary because like I'm just me, you know? Are we still pretending to eat hello? I'm gonna try. Me no eat 5 pogos. Mahmoud.
You know what, Foodie? I think you need to get out of that mindset of I'm gonna do everything to cater to the feedies that come to my channel. Stop doing content that's centered around them and think about the fact that you have an entire audience of people and a lot of them are not feedies. You're doing this content trying to appeal to the feedies, hoping that they'll pay you for content off camera. But what if they don't? What if they don't? You're just laying around trying to appeal to them and just gather them to your channel. You want an entire channel of nothing but feedies that cater to your food fetish, that pay for your meals, that pay for private content. But that is drying up, isn't it? You're not getting as many as you used to. So isn't it about time to switch gears and do content that appeals to a lot more people? I think so.
I'm sorry, but Salah is like the handsomest person. I'm not even joking. And I'm like, we're like not together and I'm saying that. I want to get a car, pay off the rest of my debt. That's a big goal. So I'm going to start with that. I'm not even.
Wait. Stop. But I thought you were close to paying it off. Remember? You said you were in Kuwait and said it's about paid off. It's about done. What happened? What happened? I guess you weren't paying. Oh, I love when she tells on herself.
Getting anything else for my place. It's just okay how it is. Ready for Pete's to move in? Who looks like an Arab version of?
She's like shaking her head. Are you ready for Pete's to move in? Chantal, it sounds like you want a man in your life. And wasn't it a problem before when you were living with Pete's in the villa? You were frustrated because you couldn't bring Nader over, and yet it was Pete's that got you in the villa in the first place. So if he moves into your apartment, which I don't think he wants to do, he wasn't happy being there. But let's just say it did happen. If Pete's were there, you can't bring people back to your place. It's entirely too small. I've also heard that the den area does not have a door. So how's that going to work? I'm not saying that anybody would want to come over, but you know, you had once you got wrapped around a man, you had complaints about Pete's being there. So how is that going to work? It's not gonna.
Shaggy. Well, I always thought Shaggy was kind of. No, I'm just joking. Oh, that's a good baby. Well, what should I name her? I think the recipe for my complete future happiness and longevity of life is as follows. Okay, I need to work on my deen, my imam, improve my deen, work on my deen, read the Quran, do the prayers, all of them, be more halal. Workout, make meals for myself, like make it like a ritual, like a nightly ritual, like self-care, make that like my day. I have to occupy my time with like healthy stuff. Yeah.
Notice what was missing from the list. What about the therapy? You need therapy, Chantal. You need a therapist. You need a counselor. You need some kind of mental, emotional therapy. You've got issues from way back. You've got abandonment issues. You've got daddy issues. You've got a lot of insecurity and jealousy, maybe stemming from those things. I don't know. There's a lot of crossed wires in your mind that need to be straightened out. So, I mean, I support you doing work on yourself, but doggone it, work on what's going on in here. That storage space is all messed up. There's boxes from the past mixed with boxes from the present. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Work on the mind. Work on the spirit. But the mind needs to be included. Why are you leaving it out?
I know I have to actually work. Like, I have to do some kind of workout. I have to move my body. I have a hobble hip.
No such thing.
Nope, nothing to do with Salah. Do you know how much I talked to Salah today? Since yesterday? He sent me one video of Julia drinking water. Like, proof of life. It has nothing to do with him. This is like me. I have a hobble hip. I have to hobble when I walk because my hip hurts so bad. No, we don't call each other babe or hearts or nothing. Yeah, Lolo, I have to work on myself. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight.
So you're wanting to work on yourself, and yet you're singing a romantic song. So is it really about yourself or appealing to the next man that you try to sucker into your scheme? Kind of sounds like you're looking to create another web for another man. You want to sucker somebody in, but I don't think it's going to work this time. I think there's a clear message from the universe saying you need to work on you. You need to stop deluding yourself into thinking that you can just carry on like this and it's going to be good for you. The universe wants you to work on you.
Tomorrow may be too late. What are the pillars of Islam? Oh no, shit. Okay, I don't know if I remember them all right now. Shahada, prayer, which I think they call salat, right? Zakat, which is charity. Hajj, and fasting. Am I right? You're asking us? Huh?
You know what, Foodie? I think as long as you want to get on camera and be high, the least you could do is take off the abaya, take off the hijab, and stop claiming to be Muslim. You're trying to insert yourself into a culture that clearly is not for you. Out of respect for the Muslim people and the faith, you should take it off. Just be yourself. Stop trying to be someone you're not.
The person who asked, scamming off BBJ for 2+ years. No, I need therapy. Oh,
Yes, you do need therapy. Oh boy, do you need therapy.
you little girl. My gosh. Her scratching the couch. Ow! Oh, no. Oh, reason. Do you like colors that are forbidden in Islam? I don't know what they are. Probably. But it would be something to get out and do. Oh my gosh, she's freaking me out. She just...
Chantal, you got a kitten. Kittens are very active. They're very playful. They jump on things. Do you understand that cats in the wild are hunters? They are. They're hunters. We domesticated them, but they still have their hunter instincts. They want to hunt things. They want to pounce on things. They've got claws. They got teeth. They are used to hunting, and that's hardwired into them. You can't, make it go away. And she's a baby. She's going to be active. You wanted a very young animal. Therefore, she's in the I'm learning my skills stage.
What are you doing? She's a menace. I have to plan some content. But the live streams might be... If I'm in my apartment, it will just be wall content, unfortunately. I don't have a choice. Yeah, you're expected to know about the religion, but it takes a long time to...
Chantal, it's been 3 years. How long do you need? You've been saying that for 3 years. It takes a long time. What have you learned so far? Not much. I bet you haven't even read through the Quran even once. And you have no excuse. You were over in Kuwait doing nothing. You could have read it 10 times over. You're not interested in anything having to do with being a Muslim except coming on camera and wear the abaya and the hijab and claim to be a Muslim. And that's it. It's not in your heart. It's just in your clothing. And you're trying to use it as a defense so that YouTube won't get rid of you. We all understand this.
do, you know? It's not an overnight thing, but I do everything everything hastily in my life. Like, I'm just impulsive with everything. For 3 years, I lived a certain way. Oh, you're so cute. Your face is brown. She's white, except her tail, ears, and her face. The cat is slightly toasted. Would you guys freak right the heck out if I actually did really get my shit together and, like, get super in shape? Never, never, never. Ever gonna happen. You expose many lies, fake boyfriend. Duh, the lumberjack? But
All this talk about, would you guys freak out if I got in shape? Yeah, it would be a shock. And this is where, and I've said it more than once, Foodie, this is where you could take your defiance and use it intelligently, smartly. You like to defy girl world. You could turn that defiance inside out if you wanted to and use it to your advantage. You have people saying, you'll never get in shape. You'll never do this. You'll never do that. You could say, oh, yeah? Well, I'm just going to show you and get on top of your food problem. That is paramount. It is number one. You want to get in shape. You want to lose the weight. You got to get on top of the food problem. And the food problem is not in your stomach. It's in your head. And that requires therapy. So as long as you don't get the therapy, even if you did 1,000 sit-ups or got a treadmill, you're not going to be able to stick with it. You got to do the work up here so the work down here can continue. You're giving it half a chance to succeed. You're not doing that. You keep avoiding the mess in your mind. And the mind governs everything, doesn't it? Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, it's all right there. You got to declutter the space.
I haven't eaten yet today. I had a little bit of food, but not much. She kept collecting donations for BBJ. That's illegal? Probably. Well, what am I gonna have for dinner? Man, some roasted chicken, garlic sauce or tomia with some cups of rice and some fattoush salad would be so good right now. I made cauliflower crust pizzas with my aunt.
She's on live stream and she can't even stop thinking about food during the live stream. She's high. What happens when she gets high? The edibles make her hungry. This is why edibles are bad for someone who's got a problem with food, because you get the munchies. Do you need the munchies if you have a food addiction? No, you don't. You don't need to be doing anything that'll make you want to eat, trigger you to eat. Hey, little personal fact about me, y'all. Because of my issue with food, just to make sure that I don't get triggered to eat when I don't want to eat, I won't even burn candles in my house that smell like food, like no cupcake, no sweet vanilla. I like woodsy scents. I like things that smell like, like sandalwood or nag champa, or I avoid any candle that smells like a dessert or food, because I know what's going to happen if that happens. But that's just one little tricks that I use to stay on top of things.
Yeah, they were so good. Yes, sambusa. I'm not starting this diet today because you know why? I don't even care right now. I'm so tired. No, I'm not doing special diets. I'm just want to make meals. My eyes are super red, eh? I swear, I think this is from the cat. Order before your brain becomes mush. No, I don't want to change the thumbnail. That's the whole point. It's funny. Hi.
No, it's not funny. It's you clickbaiting people, and there's going to come a point where your subs get tired of being fake baited. You're going to do a fake bait and they're not going to show up, and you're going to go, what's going on? I fake baited people. Why aren't they showing up? Because they're tired of being lied to. Nobody likes a liar. No one.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
You don't deserve that baby. I wish I had that baby. I take such good care of her. Her and Booger could play together.
Yes. Okay, what do we call her? Did you miss me? Oh, I won't ever leave you. Wait, I gotta close the camera for a minute because she might move it. I don't do interviews. Interviews for what? About how FFG stole, lied about BBJ being dead, and made thousands of dollars off BBJ. I don't know. Let me think about it. I don't feel like ordering because I don't feel like going to get it. She is a baby girl. I think her name is Baby Girl. Hey, Baby Girl. BG13. I think I want to name her Sarah because I loved Simply Sarah. It would be like a tribute. Sarah? No, I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna get up. Sarah, be careful. I don't know if I want to name her Sarah. I don't know what to do about the edibles living I roll, but I do want to be off of them, yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. You want a good way to get off the edibles? Do something. If you start feeling that little whispery voice in your mind, the addiction monster saying, do the edibles or eat a bunch of fast food, you know what you do, Foodie? You say, nope, 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 nope. I'm going to go do something else. I'm going to clean the house. I'm going to go take care of the cat. I'm going to go take a walk outside. You know, like short circuit that thought. Do something to short circuit the thought. Do the edibles, Chantal. No, I'm not listening to you today. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to get something done, and I'm going to feel a sense of accomplishment, and I'm going to feel proud of myself that I heard that voice, and I'm not listening to it. Nope, I can't hear you. Talk to the hand. That's how you handle it. But you give into that voice, and that voice can be very manipulative, whispering in your thoughts. I know because I've had it in my head. There's nothing to do today. Go ahead, get those edibles or get this and do that. And you listen to that voice and you don't argue with it. You never argue with your addiction voice.
I go anywhere for 2 days. You're supposed to entertain us. Well,
Yep.
I don't know. This is what I always do. I'm not doing anything different. And I'm totally fine. I'm coherent. I can read your comments and interact with you guys.
So basically what she's saying is, I'm just doing what I normally do. And as long as you guys are here and giving me your money and I'm getting views and I'm getting super chats, I really have no reason to change the formula. But she'd be a whole different creature if she did a live stream and nobody showed up. Or if there was a total revolt in her chat of people saying, we're done with this. We're done with being bored. We're going to go over to the reaction channels and watch, because then it'll be entertaining. At least when they get on camera, they're sober and they're ready to talk and they're ready to work. You are showing up to work half slurry, saying you're always tired, you're boring. We're not putting up with this mess. We're going somewhere else. We'll watch you someplace else with somebody else. If there was a feeling of, I can't get away with this anymore, then she might change. But until then, she's not going to, because y'all are putting up with it.
That's what I always do. If it's not your cup of tea and it's boring, I suggest doing something else that tickles your fancy. I love.
Yep, and there's a snotty attitude. If you don't like it, then leave. Don't watch me. Rather than say, you know what, guys, you're right. I have been extra boring for an extra long time. I've got no excuse now. I'm not sick. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do something today. Nope. If you don't like it, don't watch. That says very plainly, she just wants to be lazy. Okay, be lazy and then suffer the consequences, whatever that may be.
I love the name Bluey, but my sister's boyfriend's parrot is named Bluey. My eyes, they're just red. It's the lighting. It's the lighting. What do you mean the state of me? I'm just fine. No, I don't want to answer your questions. No, I just want to sit here and chat. What's the big deal?
And what's the big deal? Because it's boring. Chantal, how is it that I'm a small channel? And when I do my live chats, I come ready to work, sister. Ready to work. I have enough respect for the people that come to my channel and subscribe to me that they deserve to have me show up. And I'm sober and I'm ready to talk and I'm ready to work and I'm ready to react and I'm ready to do my tarot readings. But you're a much bigger channel than I, and you have such disrespect for your subs that for the brief time that you're on camera, you can even show up ready to talk to people. It's all you got to do is talk. Talk and be entertaining. Maybe have something planned for them, even just every once in a while. Be ready to conversate with people. You just want to lay on the couch and be lazy. It's so disrespectful to act like that. It is. It is so disrespectful.
I always do this. Like, this is my job. This is what I do. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a streamer. I'm in for the night. I'm relaxing. My only problem is I have to decide on what to order. What are you doing? When I say that, she comes running. She doesn't even need a name. Who cares? So tomorrow.
And by the way, Beezers, this is not me telling you what to do, but just a thought. When Foodie gets on camera and she eats, you know what happens? She eats too much. And then the food makes her sleepy. She goes into a food coma. So she's already high, low energy. And she's talking about food, which means she's going to do something that prompts even lesser energy. So is it a good idea to suggest food to her? Nah.
When I get up, I need to formulate a plan for eating and like order the groceries.
She's never going to eat healthy. The people that have come before that tried to get her to eat healthy, she fought them tooth and nail. And whenever she tried to eat healthy, you know what would happen? That addiction monster in her head, which is unchecked, would be screaming, I want fast food. And then she would have a B moment like no other. Because she's not like weaning down from the fast food. She's not trying to find workarounds or playing the switch out game of, if I like something unhealthy, let me find something healthy that resembles it or tastes like it that I can eat instead. Nope. Just same old stuff.
Oh my gosh, my cat is spazzing out. Oh, she hit the wall. Ew, my teeth. I feel so weird that I'm by my lonesome out here. Cooking for yourself is a form of self-love. I have nothing else to do. I need some good habits.
Yeah, she's always saying that I've got things to do. I'm so busy. Anybody believe that? Because I don't.
Shisha, oh how I miss thee. I wish Shisha had no impact on your health. I'm freaking hungry. My head is mango shaped right now. Was I surprised at how developed Kuwait and Qatar were? Yeah. Wow, for sure. I was like, wow. Why am I not upset about BBJ? FFG lied to everyone for the... Okay.
Do y'all understand now why I am reacting to Hot Wasabi? And again, thank you, Hot Wasabi, for doing this. You cut it down by a lot, but this is a bit of torture. I'd rather have my toenails yanked out with pliers than sit through a live stream like this.
I'm gonna say this like once more. I think I mentioned it. The whole BBJ thing, like BBJ for me died long ago, years ago. She died back in like 2023 anyway for me because I knew I would never know what happened to her. So I just said, okay, I made my peace.
Chantal, shut up. Even before FFG got BBJ, you were making very cruel comments like boxer bag. And you were also saying that if she needed medication, that you'd rather put her down. Like you didn't care about BBJ. I don't know why you had so much hatred for your own cat. What did she ever do to you? You were a horrible pet owner. That's why she had all those conditions, all those things wrong with her. It wasn't a matter of her just being an old cat, an elderly cat with normal aging conditions. She was just straight abused and neglected. Stop it. Stop it. Dirty, infected ears, rotted teeth, a UTI so bad she was peeing blood, mats all over her fur, bad kidneys. All of that was your fault. All of it. That's caused by neglect. Shut up. Just shut up.
I grieve.
And you're over there saying, BBJ was dead to me back in 2023. Really? So why are you giving your new kitten a name that sounds a lot like BBJ? Make it make sense. If she's so dead to you, why are you naming your new cat something that sounds like the name of your old cat? What?
I had nightmares like every night. I just recently now just stopped having them every day.
Oh, shut up. You're a big old liar.
I'm not going to get upset about something that's so blatantly a lie because it's not worth my energy. I still have them, but not every day. So that's why I don't let it affect me anymore because I made my peace with it. So this is going to be my alone, peaceful arc. If you want to be supportive of any arc, this one will hopefully be the most. I don't mean that as a slap in the face to those who support every arc or support me through every arc.
Yeah, this kind of is a slap in the face. I don't understand why the Beezers are still watching her. And I'm not saying that from a hater point of view. I just don't understand the mentality and the thinking of someone in front of you who's a straight up liar, con artist, manipulator, who takes thousands and thousands of dollars from people claiming that she needs a fresh start and expecting the whole world to give her the fresh start. And she gets the gift of people helping her. And then she doesn't follow through with her promises. Saying, ha, I got your money. I played in your face. What you going to do about it? And those people continue to watch her. You guys have been blatantly ripped off. She ripped you guys off. She scammed you for so much money over there. And you're still talking to her. You're still supporting her. You're still putting money in her pocket after she took money out of your pockets. Monies that you could have spent on yourselves and your families and your lives and improved yourselves. You gave it to her. And look at what she's done with it. Where did it go? On a kitten that she didn't need. On edibles that she shouldn't have taken. On food that she shouldn't have eaten. This whole brand new start was what? It was just, I want a party on your dime, and therefore she did. And she's not even trying to make it right. She'll continue to do wrong and expect you guys to excuse her wrongs. She'll make excuses. You'll believe them. You'll listen to them. And you won't hold her accountable. You guys don't hold her accountable over there. She takes full advantage.
Have to move up and move to Kuwait. I mean, no, literally, I didn't have to. I stopped listening to what she has been saying so long ago. I never talk about her. I never hear a single word she says about me. Ever. Foodie's a living animal parent, yes. Yes. You know, what you eat? I think I'll just settle with the roasted, but my mind wants everything. Pad Thai, fish shrimp, sushi, Chick-fil-A. Ooh, I'm not even thinking of men. Ugh. You know, sometimes in public, it's just human nature. You're walking and your eyes it just happens. You just connect where you like lock eyes with someone. I'm just like, oh hell no. And I like rip my head away. AI boyfriend arc. An addictions counselor. Okay. What am I going to eat?
I think another reason why Foodie wants a boyfriend, even a fake boyfriend, she needs a talking point. I mean, she chooses to come online and do live streams. She needs stuff to talk about. And right now she's got nothing to talk about because she's not going anywhere. She's not doing anything. There's nobody else around. There's no cat deflection. There's no salad deflection. So on her own, she doesn't want to do anything and she doesn't know what to do. So let's just make up a fake AI boyfriend and name him as a talking point for at least this stream. Chantal, you are pathetic. Really, you are.
Just eat water.
A family intervention for what? For food addiction, you mean? What about African rice, plantains, and chicken? Yum. I'm not slurring. What in the hell?
Yeah, you are slurring and you're high. Girl, your eyes are glassy. Why do you lie to your own audience? They know when you're high. Girl world knows when you're high. We know when you're halfway sober and when you're not. You're not. Why do you continue to lie when you don't have to lie?
Oh. No, I'm not bringing out grilled cheese and potato chips.
And I think, again, if you're wanting to continue to get high, take off the abaya, take off the hijab. Just be high as yourself, not as Miriam.
Dill pickles? I don't find that I'm slurring, am I? My mouth is dry. Okay, I'm gonna go and decide what to eat and order. I need to charge my phone anyways. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye, girl. Girl, bye. So that's it for this react. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And please don't forget to check out Hot Wasabi. The link is down below in the description. And we'll see what happens. And if Chantal gets too boring, I'll just skip that live stream, whatever it is. I don't even care anymore. So I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Stay warm because it's getting cold. And I'll talk to you guys later. I got to go order Queen Booger's stinky food. And have it delivered today. All right, I'm out. Bye, y'all.